Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here again with another 10 vintage vehicles available for sale across North America for under $15,000. Why $15,000? I want to showcase running vehicles that the average person like myself can afford and enjoy. Some may need minor work such as brakes or a carb tune-up to be roadworthy, but these vehicles are pretty much ready to go. There may be blemishes, but you know what? That's okay. It's all about getting behind the wheel and going for a cruise in a car you love, not impressing the purists at the car show. Links for each of these vehicles are included in the video description below. Alright, enough jabbering. Let's get on with today's vehicles for sale. Alrighty, so first up we have a 1967 Buick Special, listed for $5,500 in Shermansdale, Pennsylvania. It's been driven 114,000 miles, has an automatic transmission, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. Seller's description is as follows. 1967 Buick Special 2-door coupe, good shape, solid original car. It has a Wildcat 340 V8, 2-speed automatic ST300. I have a few extra parts and all the trim. Everything works, new tires, new belts, heater core, plugs, fluids. Runs and drives good. I drive it a few days a week to work. It's a driving project, needs some minor bodywork and interior and headliner cleaned up. Come take a look, trades considered, truck, side-by-side, ATV, tractor with loader. And next up, we have a 1958 Ford Ranch Wagon, listed for $11,000 Canadian in La Tuque, Quebec. It's been driven 86,000 kilometers, has a manual transmission, and listed in very good condition. Now, the translation here for the seller's description, I'm going to read it outright. 1958 Ranch Wagon, inspected, a bit of mechanics to do, everything works, not much left to do. New brakes, I have too many projects. Okay, 1973 Chevrolet Classic, listed for $10,999 in Victorville, California. It's been driven 26,000 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, 1973 Nova, clean car, 350 motor, 350 transmission, factory AC, and power brake car. $10,999 or best offer. Great car with tons of extra parts. Contact me for any additional information. I know I've had a couple of these come up. I really think they're kind of a neat looking vehicle. 1961 Ford E100, listed for $9,900 in Anderson, Indiana. It has a manual transmission, listed in fair condition, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. From the seller's description, cool little truck, runs and drives, drive around your neighborhood or to close car shows as is. Great starter for a full renovation. One set of extra seats go with it. You pick. Exterior 6 out of 10, interior 7 out of 10, mechanical 6 out of 10. I hate to sell it, but it just sits in storage, and I think someone would really enjoy cruising around town in a truck you rarely see on the road. The truck has a straight 6 with a 3-speed manual. There's a small dent in the passenger side front. My wife backed into it. She is hot, so I kept her. My wife. Yeah, we'll slip back into the 50s here. 1955 Packard Clipper, listed for $12,000 in Hiram, Georgia. It's been driven 113,000 miles, has an automatic transmission, listed in good condition, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. Seller's description is as follows. Moving and must sell. Price dropped substantially from original asking price of $21,000. Asking $12,000 cash or certified local bank funds. Electronic payment not accepted. 1955 Packard Clipper Deluxe V8 320 cubic inch 5.2 liter 225 horsepower 4-barrel carburetor. Engine is numbers matching. Ultramatic transmission, automatic, and power brakes, but no power steering. The first year Packard put V8 engines in their cars. This car is a driver quality, frame on restoration in 2017 to the original colors. Interior completely redone to the original specs. New tires with original hubcaps and a full-size spare. Engine, transmission, drum brakes, fuel tank all rebuilt, restored. New wiring harness installed. Car is positive ground. Electrical components on the dash work. Comes with the original radio and power antenna, which need to be restored. Dash clock does not work. Have all the receipts to show the parts replaced and work done. Over $25,000 invested in restoration. Car comes with a bin full of spare parts for use, or you can sell to other Packard owners. Sold with a Georgia bill of sale. Note, Georgia normally does not issue titles on classic cars. MO title is available. Alright, I believe it was Robert from Toronto looking for a T-Bird. This one might be close enough. Here's a 1964 Thunderbird, listed for $12,000 Canadian in Waynfleet, Ontario. It's been driven, now this is the listing, 960,006 kilometers. It has an automatic transmission, and from the seller's description, 1960 T-Bird, no rust, stored indoors, runs good. Please message for additional information, no trades. I'm wondering if that mileage on it might be a typo. I'm hoping it is. That's a heck of a lot of kilometers on that thing. Anyway, Robert, if you're interested, check it out. Okay, next up we have a 1953 Chevrolet 3800 pickup truck listed for $10,000 US in Cuba, Missouri. It has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, looking to sell my 53 Chevy 3800 long bed. All stock except for tires and wheels. It has a 235 engine and runs good. Here we have a 1965 Plymouth Valiant, listed for $13,500 US in Paterson, New Jersey. It has an automatic transmission, just one owner, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. From the seller's description, short and sweet. 1965 Plymouth Valiant runs and drives. Alright, here we go again. I wouldn't be the MG guy if I didn't get an MG in here occasionally. This is a 1971 MGB GT. Very nice looking one too. Listed for $7,500 US in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's been driven 55,000 miles, has a manual transmission, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. From the seller's description, 1971 MGB GT. New paint, new badges, and MG wheel hub covers. New tires, new brakes, master cylinder and pads, new valve cover gasket, new clutch, new fuel tank, new European taillight conversion. Cleaned up the carburetors and added new fuel bowl lines. Great little car. The GT model comes with a 1.8 liter motor, dual carburetor, front disc brakes, and a 4-speed manual transmission. Alright, last but not least, I don't see a lot of these around my area recently, but 1971 Mazda 616, listed for $9,000 US in Astoria, New York. It has an automatic transmission, clean title. This vehicle has no significant damage or problems. From the seller's description, no trades. I've owned this Mazda for a few years and had a lot done to it. In the last year, we put in a new exhaust system, starter, battery, alternator, fuel pump, brake lines, rotors, pads, all struts and springs, ball joints, and tie rod ends. The master cylinder was rebuilt. I have all of its original carb parts and air filter and original wheels. I put in a Weber carb. The car runs great. Alright, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons so you'll be notified when future videos go live. This series of videos go live on YouTube every Sunday and Wednesday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also post videos for project cars that I call Friday Fix 'em Up, which go live every Friday at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to support the channel, please consider a channel membership. You can click the join button below or the link in the channel description, and you'll have access to extra perks, including early access to each and every video before they go live on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.